My name is Daniel Davila. I'm 21 years old.
Pardon the interruption. Please check to see if you have your keys. If you do not, please see Miss Christine. Thank you.
My name is Joe Stewart. I'm a physical education teacher at 721M, which is the high school for students with disabilities. I got involved with Special Olympics after trying to start an athletics program for my students. I realized that there really is no programs out there that I could, if we started teams in different sports, where would we play? You know, so I contacted other schools in our district to try to form our own little leagues. But once I got connected with Special Olympics, I saw that there are teams out there that play dignified, competitive sports for students with disabilities. So we reached out to Special Olympics. They brought us in, and that's how it all started. The first thing that I noticed about Special Olympics is that whenever you talk to anybody, whether they're from Special Olympics themselves or coaches or the athletes themselves, they always use the word athlete, always. So right away it shows a level of dignity and a level of respect for the amount of work that the athletes put into training and learning their sports and competing. It's serious competition, you know. I've been at the school since 2002, so 15 years. In 2006 is when we started our athletics program. We noticed that a lot of our students were not coming to school, that we had a lot of behavior problems. They kind of felt like they didn't have opportunities that students in other schools had. So we thought that by starting a sports program, that might motivate them to come to school, and then if they come to school, they'll do better because they're here more and they're successful part of their day. So at least there's part of their day that they can look forward to where they would have success doing something that they love, playing sports.
My name is Daniel Davila. I'm 21 years old, and I was part of the Team USA floor hockey team. I've been involved with Special Olympics for the past 3 years. I found out through my coach, Joe Stewart. The first sport we ever played was basketball, and then after that, Yuki came and told us we was going to state games for the first time, which we went to Buffalo and we played, and we came in second that year, and then after that, we just started expanding. Special Olympics means a lot to me. Like going to World Games with Max, Berg, Michael, Slater, all you guys. It was amazing. Like, you know, we might have our ups and downs, but at least we came back home with the bronze medal.
So for me, what Special Olympics is, it's a way to show the world how everyone can come together through the venue of sports and compete on a level playing field. I think that I look at things differently now after having been involved with Special Olympics. I think I see the potential in everybody to achieve something that they want to do, that they could be proud of. The potential for everyone to participate, for everyone to be recognized, for everybody to be in the venue. You know, I think it could happen in other places than sports too. But right now, I feel like Special Olympics has taken the area of sports and has made it inclusive in a way that other areas of life should be. I took this job in 2002 as a way to boost my resume. So I was a phys ed teacher. I graduated from Queens College. When the opportunity came up for me to come to 721M, I looked at it like, you know what, I'm going to get experience working with students with intellectual disabilities. That's something that will look great on my resume, so that now when I'm interviewing for a job with 75 other people with the same degree that I have, how many of them would have that? So maybe that would make me stand out a little bit. I thought it was something that I would tough out for a year. I'd say about halfway through that first year, I started looking into graduate programs for special education, because I think I realized that that I could make a difference here. I realized that the students here were capable of so much. I came here as a way to boost my resume, and since 2002 I haven't sent out one resume yet. I wound up getting my master's degree from Hofstra in special education. I realized pretty early on that I wanted to kind of carve out a niche for myself doing this. The goal for me is to have anybody that would ever want to be part of a sport involved at some point during the year in a sport that they love to do and that they want to do. So I think that the fact that we've built it up to a point now where there's always something going on, which means there's always athletes reaching their potential or striving to reach that potential, motivates me to come to work and keep doing what I'm doing, you know, and to keep building the program, because we still have a long way to go. But after starting the City Hawks program and competing with Special Olympics, it is really given them a sense of pride and a sense of dignity to be students here. For a lot of our kids, this is why they come to school. This is where they're getting a lot of their learning done. You know, our students learn sometimes best outside the traditional classroom. So to be able to go out into the community and take trips and to travel and to be responsible for themselves, to do their own packing, to wake up in the morning and have all their stuff ready, to go into a restaurant and have to order and make change, and all the stuff that we do that people don't realize that's associated with this program, is something that not only boosts their confidence, but it prepares them to be independent and to be successful in their life. When we found out we were going to World Games, on one hand, I thought it was just like amazing, like I couldn't believe it was happening. And on the other hand, I don't think I really understood how awesome it really was. For us to be young in our program anyway, and to be able to qualify for something like World Games, at first was just like, wow, like we made it up here already, and, you know, I can't believe it. And then to go through the experience of the athlete selection process and the training camp, and since for us to know that we had to form a unified team and we had to select athletes now from outside Special Olympics to kind of come into Special Olympics, we were introducing partner athletes to our organization and to our team and to our athletes. It wound up being so much more meaningful than even I thought, as much as my excitement was when I first found out that it was a possibility. To be able to walk into an arena with the letters USA on your back, when the crowd's chanting and everybody that's in your group, 200 people in the delegation, walking out, I mean, I can't even describe what that's like. You know, most people never get a chance to do something like that. We were there to show our country and our world what the power of just getting to know people that are different from you can do, and how far you can go. You're going to go on and bring that experience with you for the rest of your life, and some people on a team are going to be hiring people, and where in the past you might look at a certain name and not think that person you'd want to call in for the interview, but now you have a friend that has the same name, and now you know that there's potential in people that might come from that neighborhood, or you look at that address on the resume and you're like, yeah, my friend lives down the block now, you know, I know somebody from there, let me call him, and you know, it's going to change every single person on the team, I think, the way we interact with people moving forward, you know, so that's why I say the biggest impact of what we accomplished didn't happen yet, because it's kind of up to us now to maximize that impact moving forward.
I learned about people's disabilities, like how different disabilities are, like, and how they still bring positive into themselves and work hard. It's just been a journey for the past 3 years. Like how we started when we just started 3 years ago, and now look at us now. We trending. Just be yourself. Just be positive. Try your best, and don't make fun of anybody that has a disability.
In first place, the gold medal goes to the City Hawks.